What's going on, guys? All of Blitzel here, coming at you with some more Crown Zenith content. Today we have Mewtwo V Union featuring Zamazenta VSTAR. This list is based off Sandor Wojcik's top 8 list from the Stuttgart Regional Championships. This deck really fell down in popularity after everyone started putting Drapion in their Lost Zone box decks, and really cannot deal with their Mewtwo V Union being one-shot. One cool thing about Zamazenta's Star Shield ability, it makes it so our Pokemon take 100 less damage from attacks, is that after we do it, Drapion cannot one-shot Mewtwo V Union despite the weakness. It will only do 280 damage. Other than that, I sort of loosely base this off of his recent Dream Ball Mewtwo list that he posted on social media. And after a few games, it's a bit of a hard deck to play, but it's definitely powerful and has potential. The list is probably not 100% optimal yet, but I do think it has some room for experimentation and is quite good. So the main premise of the deck is we want to build one huge Mewtwo V Union and use Gengar's Life Shaker ability to move the damage off of the Mewtwo V Union onto other Pokemon, so our Mewtwo can just clean up the game. So we have the Gardevoir and Kirlia, so we can draw cards with Kirlia's Refinement, and also Gardevoir can accelerate energies. We have our old Mewtwo V Union package, we have our Snorlax for the setup, the 1/1 Zamazenta for the Star Shield ability and Drapion matchups. We have the Oranguru, which can stack Psychics on top for Shining Arcana, but also can help us play around Marnie. We have Drapion for the Mew matchup. We have our Gengar for the Life Shaker package, Manaphy for bench protection, Pyukumuku for that little extra draw, Peonia to help us get crucial pieces out of the prizes, and Cyllene to recover resources. Thornton's definitely an important one because it helps us pop our Zamazenta and play all in one turn, or also Gengar all in one turn. We can swap it with a Pokemon that we've had down and play for one turn, and then instantly evolve it up, so that's incredibly good to pull in the Zamazenta out of nowhere. We have Roxanne, which can be powerful in combination with Psysplosion or any Mewtwo V Union attack. Flannery for a little bit of energy disruption. Boss, so if our opponent has a Drapion already stashed on the board, we can gust it up and combine it with Lost City and get rid of it, even if they want to hide it for a turn while we have our Star Shield up. Raihan for that little bit of extra energy acceleration. 4 level, 4 quick, 3 Ultra Balls to get into the Pokemon that we need, 3 Trekking Shoes to dig into the deck, 3 Nets to help us get in between our Pokemon, also can clear damage after we've moved it around with Life Shaker, Pal Pad to recover supporters, Energy Switch can be useful to get us to a Mewtwo V Union, to get to a Psysplosion all in one turn. If we have a prior energy banked up, we can Energy Switch it to a Mewtwo that we pop into play, Rare Candy to set up Gengar and potentially Gardevoir quickly, Parasol to put on Mewtwo to play around canceling Cologne, which is frequently popping up in Lugia decks. Also can protect our little guys from Lost Mine. Lost City from the aforementioned Boss's Orders play. And 4 Psychic and 1 V-Guard energy to round out the energies. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. I'll have my Crown Zenith playlist linked below, so if you missed any of my decks, definitely check that out. And I have a couple battles here, so a bit of a longer one, but sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, on to the first game here. We lost the coin flip. So we don't necessarily are too upset whether we win or lose a coin flip. We'd definitely rather go first. Our opening hand is pretty rough. We do have a V Union piece to discard, but not a lot. So Aerodactyl, but also Lost Zone. Aerodactyl is definitely diminished in strength now that pretty much every Lugia plays canceling Cologne. Definitely makes Aerodactyl a lot worse. So they're struggling to get moving early, having just Scoop Net, just a Flower Select again. So, and also having a Rod's always good. Oh, they lost on a Chorus, so hand can't be that bad, I guess. So we'll look for Zamazenta and a V Union piece. We'll grab the Snorlax, bench the Guru, attach. Definitely, it's important with this deck to check your prize card. I didn't know that opening search. You want to make sure you check. There are a few cards that are extremely crucial. All your V Union pieces, Thorton, are the ones mainly. But also Gengar, the one Gengar line, Rare Candy, Cyllene, Pal Pad. All important cards to know where they're at. Unfortunately, we got no Ralts turn 1, so hopefully we don't get pressured. So against that Flying Pikachu Aerodactyl deck, I believe Aiden Kuz played this deck at San Diego and got top 32 with it. So, interesting deck for sure. Just a flower selecting pass. So they lost in a chorus of their first flower selecting, but they aren't drawing cards. So we will Cyllene for Ultra Ball. Our hand is kind of clogged. I will put a Gardevoir on the top, Ultra Ball out, Rare Candy net. I don't feel great about discarding the Rare Candy. We sort of have to do it. We have to bench Manaphy because I expect them to be playing Radiant Greninja. So we got a Ralts down, which is great. There could have been an argument to Scoop Up Netting the Gastly and Ultra Balling that away instead of the Scoop Net. Clear a bench spot, also put it down in the discard pile for Thorton play later. So definitely could have done that instead. They will flower select a gate. We have to be prepared for Drapion in this matchup. Almost every Lost Zone deck plays Drapion now, and I feel like there's probably more with Sky Sealstone, people experimenting with Sky Sealstone. We don't have to worry about Sky Sealstone this game. But Sky Sealstone is only for V Unions and V Maxes, so we don't have to worry about it for our V Union. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they lost on that chorus, but then they have no supporter in hand. Alright, they'll vacuum off their own tablets there. There's a chorus, so I bet that was their Forest Sealstone card. So you have to wonder what was the choice on that second flyer selecting. So they will be able to Mirage Gate. I don't remember if this list plays Sableye or not. It'd definitely be scary though, considering our start was a bit slow. They get a Pikachu on board, can Ultra Ball. Pikachu the Parasol is a bit annoying because we can't one-shot it and we can't spread. And this deck's probably playing multiple Parasols. Aerodactyl doesn't really bother us, so they'll just pass. We'll evolve with the Kirlia, Trekking Shoe. I'll get rid of the Raihan. We'll refine the Drapion. Get a Ralts down. His hands. I'll give you Snorlax and V card. I think I already got rid of the candy, so we can get rid of Gengar or the Energy Switch in the Snorlax, I guess. So we'll grab my V Union piece for next turn, and that is that. So that's some awkward hands early. Always like to be discarding those V Union pieces and not go down Raihan and Energy Switch. So it might be tough to get that V Union play off all in one turn. So they Thorton into the Cramorant, so they're finally will put some pressure on us, but definitely a slow start from our opponent. We'll evolve the Kirlia, or evolve into Kirlia, excuse me. I will refine the. I know I have. I have a V Union pieces prize, so I need to fish them out here. So we'll put Level Ball and Snorlax and Quick Ball back in the prize cards. I will refine out the Roxanne, I think. We can use Pyukumuku. So I think I just want to evolve into Gardevoir. I can Scoop Up Net the Gastly and Quick Ball for a new Ralts, but I'll just pass. I definitely could have evolved into the Gardevoir if I wanted to, but I do want to keep trading as I only have 2 of my V Union pieces down. And if as long as I think I will want to keep Gastly in play. I will save the Thorton for the Zamazenta. So I think I played this correctly. I could get punished by, yeah. Oh, he goes for Manaphy instead of Kirlia. Okay. So that's not too bad then. So we might be able to pull off the Mewtwo this turn. Let's see. Don't need that. There is a Mewtwo. I have some up here though. Yep, there is one Mewtwo. Don't need the Ralts, don't need the Ultra Ball. You don't need the Quick Ball. We can just refine these 2 Mewtwo's. So we are unfortunately just short of being able to pull off the attack this turn. We have both training our Arcanas and an energy stack on top, but we were missing a Scoop Up Net to be able to switch into. So I have a Quick Ball out to Boss, get Pyukumuku, and maybe we find one only Scoop Up Net. And then we can pull off the attack this turn. No such luck. So I guess we'll evolve into the Gardevoirs to protect them from being spit into. We can still Shining Arcana to draw cards. Yeah, let's stack the Psychic on top and pass. If that Oranguru found, if it found a Scoop Up Net, then I could have gone for the play there, but unfortunately it did not. So our opponent is going to net, or to rope, and be able to take out our Gastly. I value the Gastly less than I value Oranguru. Might be tough for our opponent to pull off a Drapion play if they have it. That's 2 rods used up. And I think that's their second Mirage Gate used up as well. So I think he lost in one earlier if I remember correctly. So we'll promote the Oranguru. I'll build the Mewtwo. You can get them all into play this turn. We'll print Wisdom, stack a Psychic, Shiny Arcana, and attach that Psychic Energy. I will Scoop Up the active, Oranguru, stack another Psychic, and then Shiny Arcana once again. We can Level Ball for Pyukumuku. Right, put the V-Guard and Parasol on. A Zamazenta VSTAR would be a nice find, but I do opt to Cyllene instead. I want to set up for a Gengar play in the future because that Aerodactyl is quite scary. I don't want to. I want to be able to keep swinging. I don't want to have to take a turn in Super Regeneration. And I think when I was playing this game, I didn't think I really feared the Drapion too much, considering my opponent's resource situation. But let's see, I could get punished. He needs quite a bit of cards to pull it off, but definitely not impossible. But considering they spent a couple Mirage Gates, so yeah, there. The 3 Chorus is gone, 2 Rods gone. Yeah, they just spit. It's gonna be tough for them to get there. So now I know I need to get the Zamazenta play this turn. So yeah, I see the Zamazenta is down. We'll use 1 Shining Arcana. Another Shining Arcana. Still no Zamazenta VSTAR. Trekking Shoe. Don't need Flannery. There he is, finally. So we can definitely go for it. Aerodactyl. If we go for the play, you don't have to be worried about. Oh, I go for the Gengar. I guess this is interesting because he didn't have Drapion this turn. So I'm just saying that I can either Zamazenta this turn and then be afraid of Drapion the turn after that, or I can Gengar this turn and then I will have to worry about Drapion this turn, but then I can Zamazenta next turn and have the game basically locked up. So I will knock out the Pikachu. Come on. And I accidentally put too much damage on it. I, for some reason, thought it had 70. Yeah, I realized that there. So I only have 4 left, so I'll put them on the Aerodactyl V. So we'll take the Level Ball and the Quick Ball out of the prizes. So could definitely get punished by our opponent here, but there's an attachment for turn and a Lost Dive, so I think we have to lock this up. We played it a little risky. Maybe could have played it a little safer, but I think I don't know if I played it 100% optimally. Let me do it down below. Would you have gone for Zamazenta there, or would you have gone for the Gengar? Because I was still out of range of a Lost Dive. Either way, so I'll put Cyllene and Thorton. I can guaranteed draw that Thorton. Yeah, so we'll use the Pyukumuku, and then we'll use Shiny Arcana, so we're guaranteed to draw those 2 supporters. I'm going to Life Shaker and move. I misclicked. PTCGO is kind of, this animation is definitely, I feel like it could be simplified or at least streamlined, because this takes forever to do this. Like, this has been an issue. Long-time players will remember Sinister Hand Dusknoir, and that was always, like, it was a fun card to play, like in a Selgor or different spread archetypes over the years, but the animation took so long, and this is no exception. This Life Shaker animation takes forever, so I will then Thorton I'll net the Gardevoir I put 130 on. Well, we will then Thorton the Ralts into Zamazenta V, evolve it into the V-Star, attach the active, use Star Shield, and then we will final burn for the knockout. And our opponent likely cannot knock out this Mewtwo V. We can one game plan into Mew that we can try is to pull off Star Shield. We can Star Shield and then Drapion, and then they need to find, we can get V-Guard, Zamazenta, and then Drapion to swing into Mew. Then our opponent needs to find all their tablets to take a knockout, because it'll be minus 150 with the Star Shield, V-Guard, and DTE. So then they need to find all 4 tablets and a choice belt, which is a bit of a tall order, so they might be able to Drapion us, but they will not do enough damage. So there's Mirage Gate and Raihan. I did mess around with this Flying Pikachu deck at the time. It was just a little too inconsistent for my liking, and we're definitely seeing that this game. Yeah, our opponent cannot get the Drapion loaded up, so we can just take the, and there's a concession. Alright, on to our final game here. We win the coin flip, and I'll go first. We always want to go first because we have little evolving basics that we want to get down before our opponent can attack us. We want that first turn of evolving. We're against Cryogonal. One of my pet peeves is PTCGO ladder. I really wish they would do this on TCG Live. It's like, I spent hours recording for some of these videos, and I want to feature a game against Lugia, or one of the top meta decks, and it takes me hours to find a Lugia. And then, like, I find a Lugia game, and then me or my opponent just breaks out. So, like, not even a good game to show. So, I hope TCG Live can, like, make a ranked ladder where, like, I don't really want to face Cryogonal Kyogre. I want to show you guys matches against meta decks, but it's just, I hope ranked ladder fixes things, because as someone who creates content, like, I want to, if I'm consuming content, I want to watch the deck against the meta deck, see how it performs, and I don't want to watch it play against Kyogre. Like, as a consumer, I don't want to see that. So I spent, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 hours trying to get games for this video, and I got a lot of games similar to this one, unfortunately. Like, I don't want to make these videos too long either. Like, I can put two 20-minute games in here, and then you guys, let me know. Like, do you guys seriously like sitting through these 30-minute ones, or do you prefer? Do you guys prefer more closer to 20 minutes, 15, or you like the longer videos? I just would like some feedback in that field. So yeah, this matchup should just be pretty free. We just bench Manaphy, and there can't not a whole lot that they do about it. Yeah, so they own it chain again. We just get Mewtwo V Union, and they can't really do much about it. But yeah, Peonia, those top prizes. There's both our Mewtwo V Union pieces that we prize. Flannery, Zamazenta, and Ultra Ball. We can then Ultra Ball out both pieces and find that final piece. Or we still have 2 pieces left. So we'll refine 1 piece left. We can quick ball out to Gengar. If you guys have any other decks you'd like me to feature, please let me know. I still have some ideas left, but definitely daily content has put, I mean, I love deck building. It's probably my favorite part about the game, but sometimes it can be difficult to come up with ideas for a new deck every day. So if you have any deck that you want to see, or you want me to, like, you have an idea that you want me to try to build, just let me know, and I can try to help you. And if you have any deck advice or want any help with any decks or tournament planning, I'm a relatively experienced player. My email is in my about section on YouTube. Just shoot me an email and I can help you out with any problems you have in TCGO. A little free coaching there. So we're gonna be going for an awkward turn, it appears. So yeah, if we just set a Mewtwo Union, we should just steamroll through them. Basculegion is really the only thing that can threaten us damage-wise, and we can just spread on those. Hisuian Basculin? Or is it just Basculin? I don't remember if it is a Hisuian form or not. I think it's just regular Basculin, but don't quote me on that. So we'll refine the Mewtwo. I wanted to be able to pop it out on one turn with a Raihan, and I sort of expected my opponent to take this knockout. So I only have one energy down, so we can't even gain for the big effect. So we will just pass. Next turn, and it's a drop pass from our opponent. So we'll refine the Zamazenta. Shining Arcana. I'll attach the energy to this Gardevoir and then pass, and hopefully next turn we'll be able to pull the big play off and finally get going. This game's been kind of slow to develop, but if my opponent was playing an actually good deck, or actually competitive deck I should say, then we might have we would be able to pop up with the Raihan here, but opponent's just using Element Chain, so we have to be patient. Shining Arcana. Then we can refine out Snorlax. So we almost have the attack. We are just one card off. If we could just, I might just take a knock and then we could Raihan. So hopefully they knock us out with Cryogonal here. Yeah, I could play this more aggressively, but I'm against Kyogre. Like, if you play Manaphy, there's pretty much no way that you lose to this deck. So, we promote the Manaphy. Can build the big bad Mewtwo here. Mewtwo ready to Lost Zone some fools here. We can Shining Arcana. Maybe we do hit an energy off that. Nope. So we will evolve into the other Gardevoir and try again. Nope. So then we will Raihan. I'll just pick the energy out of the deck here. Doesn't really matter. We'll attach Energy Switch. So you can see the play that we're trying to pull off with this deck. I mean, we had a lot of extra time to do it because of the matchup, but I'm just trying to... I feel like this game, while it wasn't against a great deck, it does illustrate the big plays that we try to pull off with the Energy Switch, the Raihan. So hopefully some lessons can be gathered from this. And yeah, we Lost Zone those Basculins. Our opponent's just going for an escape rope. They cannot Aqua Storm our bench Pokemon, so I'm either trying to trap a Snorlax to find time to get that Basculegion down, but we have plenty of Scoop Up Nets, and we are not ever going to deck out with double Cyllene pads. So first Cyllene only has one head, so we'll throw a net back in there. Don't need a whole lot though at this point. And our opponent knows it too. So we'll just Explosion, take the knockout on the Basculin, and take the Radiant Greninja as well. Perfect math with that. So yeah, we'll close this one next turn with Explosion. Yeah, they just Surf. I don't think we have any risk of being knocked out. We can't quite take the game here, but I'll drop Gastly anyway. I'll put that Gengar back on top just in case. And a concession. Alright, so that is Mewtwo V Union, guys. If you made it this far, you are the absolute best. Please consider subscribing. It helps out so much. It's completely free. I really do like this deck. I really like Mewtwo V Union as a card, and I'm a big fan of like control stall decks like that. So definitely it fits my playstyle. I do think this deck can generally be improved on. If you have any ideas and suggestions, please let me know down below. If you have, if you want to catch up on any videos that I posted earlier, I will link my Crown Zenith playlist down below so you can catch up on all my previous uploads. If you have any comments or suggestions, let me know. And yeah, that's been all of Blitzel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.